Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Izza Alfiatus and my last student ID number is 1072. And let me introduce myself in group 3, which is the first one is Riska Safitri, with the last student ID number is 1073, and then Vira Nuraini with the last student ID number is 1074, and then the last member is Nadila Nofitasari with the last student ID number is 1075. We are from group 3. We will presenting about our teamwork. The topic is the future of agriculture. Next, over the centuries as farmers have could adopt more technology in their pursuit of greater yields. The belief that bigger is better has come to rendering small-scale operations impractical. The Netherlands is far from the efficiency of fruit and vegetable growing greenhouses, but this operation rely on people to pick the produce. Elder Van Houten said, "Humans are still better than robots, but there is a lot of effort going into automatic harvesting." And then a robotic engineer at Georgia Cantor, Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh, said, "There is the potential for intelligent robots to change the economic model of farming so that it becomes feasible to be a small producer again." As we can see, that the challenge is too quickly, and we can afford that the technology can help the old farmer to do harvesting, and we should bring this change of technology to farmers and told them how to use it so we can improve the harvesting and we can get the greater yields. Next, Grant thinks that supervisor group of robots can step into the shoes of strawberry pickers in around 5 years. However, is that food producer demands robots can pick all vegetables because we still need to put the sensory to robot because there is a lot of variety of shapes, size and color of fruit and vegetable. For instance, make packing them a tough challenge, although there is already a robot available to remove unwanted leaves from the plants. In the United Kingdom, Green has developed a strawberry harvester that he says can pick the fruit faster than humans. It relies on stereoscopic vision with RGB cameras to capture depth, but it is its powerful algorithm that allow it to pick a strawberry every 2 seconds. People can pick 15 until 20 in a minute. Another key place to look the efficiencies of harvesting is the timing, because picking too early is wasteful because you can miss your growth, but picking too late it can slash weeks of the storage time. There is a precision farming engineer, Manuela Zutzase, at the Leibniz Institute of Agricultural Engineering and Bioeconomy in Potsdam, Germany. She is attaching sensors to apples to detect their size and level of pigmented chlorophyll and anthocanin. And then the data are fed into an algorithm of calculate development stage, and when the time is ripe for picking, growers are alerted by smartphone. So, growing fresh fruit and vegetable is all about the quality. It's all about how to keeping the quality high while we can minimizing the cost. If you can schedule harvest to optimum fruit development, then you can recap an economic benefit and a quality one, said Izza Safitri. Next.
Okay, eliminating enemies. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations estimates that 20 until 40% of global crop yields are lost each year to pests and diseases. Despite the application of around 2 million tons of pesticide, intelligent devices such as robots and drones could allow farmers to slash chemical use by spotting crop enemies earlier to allow precise chemical application or pest removal. For example, the market is demanding foods with less herbicide and pesticide and with greater quality, says Red Whitaker, a robotics engineer at Carnegie Mellon who designed and patented an automated guidance system for tractors in 1997. That challenge can be met by robots. We predict drones mounted with RGB or multispectral cameras will take off every morning before the farmers get up and identify where within the field there is a pest or a problem, says Green. As well as visible light, these cameras will be able to collect data from the invisible parts of the electromagnetic spectrum that could allow farmers to pinpoint a fungal disease, for example, before it becomes established. Scientists from Carnegie Mellon have begun to test the theory in sorghum, a staple in many parts of Africa and a potential biofuel crop in the United States. Agribotics, an agriculture data analysis company in Boulder, Colorado, supplies drones and software that use near-infrared images to map patches of unhealthy vegetation in large fields. Images can also reveal potential causes, such as pests or problems with irrigation. The company processed drone data from crop fields in more than 50 countries. It is now using machine learning to train its systems to differentiate between crops and weeds, and hopes to have this capability ready for the 2017 growing season. We will be able to ping growers with an alert saying you have weeds growing in your field here and here, says crop scientist Jason Barton, an executive at Agribotics. Modern technology that can autonomously eliminate pests and target agri-chemicals better will reduce collateral damage to wildlife, lower resistance, and cut costs. We are working with a pesticide company to apply from the air using a drone, says Green. Rather than spraying a whole field, the pesticide could be delivered to the right spot in the quantity needed, he says. The potential reductions in pesticide use are impressive. According to research at the University of Sydney's Australian Centre for Field Robotics, target spraying of vegetable use 0.1% of the volume of herbicide used in conventional blanket spraying. Their prototype robot is called RIPA, or Robot for Intelligent Perception and Precision Application, and shoots with a directed microdose of liquid. Scientists at Harper Adams are going even further, testing a robot that does away with chemicals altogether by blasting weeds close to crop with a laser. Cameras identify the growing point of the weed and our laser, which is no more than a concentrated heat surge, heats it up to 95 Celsius, so the weed either dies or goes dormant, says Blackmore. Next.
Smart cooler, a bit like the wearable devices designed to track human health and fitness, have been used to monitor cows in Scotland since 2010, developed by Glasgow startup Silent Herdsman. The cooler monitors fertility by tracking activity. Cows move around more when they are fertile, and uses this to alert farmers to when a cow is ready to mate, sending a message to his or her laptop or smartphone. The cooler, which is now being developed by Israeli dairy farm technology company Afimilk after they acquired Silent Herdsman last year, also detects early signs of illness by monitoring the average time each cow spends eating and ruminating, and warning the farmer via a smartphone if either declines. We are now looking at more subtle behavioral changes and how they might be related to animal health, such as lameness or acidosis, said Richard Duhart, an animal nutrition at Scotland's Rural College, HRUC in Edinburgh. In a separate project, Duhart is analyzing level of exhalant ketones and sulfides in cow breed to reveal underfeeding and tissue breakdown of excess protein in their diet. We have used selected iron flow tube mass spectrometry, but there are commercial sensors available, says Duhart. Cameras also improving the detection of threat to cow health. This inflammatory condition, mastitis, often the result of a bacterial infection, is one of the biggest costs to the dairy industry, causing declines in milk production of even death. Thermal imaging cameras installed in cow sheds can spot hot, inflamed odor, allowing animals to be treated early. Carol and Duty, an animal scientist at SRUC, is using 3D cameras to film cattle at water tube to estimate the carcass grades, an assessment of the quality of a culled cow, and animal weight. This has knock-on effect in terms of overall efficiency of the entire supply chains, reducing the animals which are out of specification, raising the abattoir. That explains. And research says in Belgium have developed a camera system to monitor broiler chicken insects. 3 cameras continually track to the movement of thousands of individual birds to spot problem quickly. Analyzing the behavior of broiler can give an early warning for over 19% of problems, says billionaire Daniel Brickman at the University of Leuven. The Leuven researchers have also launched a cow monitor of respiratory problem in pigs, Talk, a spin-off company called SoundTalk. This can give a warning 12 days early than farmer or feeds would normally. Be able to detect a problems, says Brickman. The microphone, which in position above animal in the pen, identifies 6 individuals to that treatment can be targeted. The idea was to reduce the use of antibiotics, says Brickman. Brickman's is now working on downsizing a stress monitor designed for people so that it will attach to a cow ear tag. The more you stress an animal, the less energy is available from food for growth, he says.
Okay, next I will explain about silicon soil saviors. The richest resource for arable farmers is soil, but large harvesters damage and compact soil and overuse of agrochemicals such as nitrogen fertilizer are bad for both the environment and the farmer's bottom line. Robotics and autonomous machines can help this problem. Data from drones are being used for smarter application of nitrogen fertilizer. Healthy vegetations reflects more near infrared light than unhealthy vegetations. When French agricultural technology company conducted a survey of this type of drone, they found that over 3-year period, oilseed farms use an average 34 kilograms less of nitrogen fertilizer than without drones. This shows that the use of drones can save expenses. Here is an image of one of the technologies, namely Bob, which is a car-sized robot that can measure other indicators of soil quality using various sensors and modules, including moisture sensors and penetrometer, which is used to assess soil compaction. The University of Sydney's smaller RIPA robot can also detect the characteristic of soil that affect crop production. Soil mapping open the doors to showing different crop varieties in one field to better match shifting soil properties such as water availabilities. Mixed sowing will challenge an accepted pillar of agricultural wisdom that economies of scale and the bulkiness of farm machinery mean vast fields of a single crop is most efficient way to farm. The heaviest harvesters weigh 60 tons, cost more than the top sport car, and leave the trail of soil compaction in their wake, and that can last for years. Small autonomous robots can make planting visible and will not crush the soil. So, robots can facilitate the new way for doing agriculture. Many of disruptive technologies may not be ready for the prime time just yet, but the revolution is coming. I think that's all from us. Thank you for your attention and
Have a great day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.